Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another episode reaction to Doctor Who. This is Haarute, my name is Matt. Hello. Last time on Doctor Who we got Dot and Bubble. It was an episode. I actually really enjoyed it, but it was an episode that was largely about how insane white rich people are. Maybe it's not that specific about it, but it is a lot about prejudice. How narrow of a view those people that are that insulated have. And of course, largely about it was also bubbles that you form. In this case, it was literal, but also just in a more metaphorical sense in something like social media, and like how that influences your worldview and how that makes your brain rot away. So that was that episode. It was also not the first time, but the first time that I suppose it mattered, where characters saw the old lady and they reacted to her being there, and they were like actually like, wait, what's that? And that was like, okay, like they identify her. So like if they see the old lady again, which they should this episode, I feel like at that point the Doctor has to be like, okay, something's going on. And that makes sense because we're in episode 6, and then moving forward we're gonna start getting into the finale, because if there's a tradition with Doctor Who episodes, is that the finale arc has to be like 2 episodes. Not always, but usually. So if that's the case, then this episode should be the episode where the Doctor is like, okay, something's going on with that old lady, and then the next episode we're gonna go into that, and then we're gonna get the final episode of the season. Okay. It was unfortunate that previous episode didn't feature Shurigawa as much, because if I understand correctly, Shurigawa was still filming, was it Sex Education? Is that a show that he works on, that people know him for? And he was still filming that when they started shooting for Doctor Who. So there is 2 episodes in the season that don't really feature him as much, which was 73 Yards and Dot and Bubble. So we just went past that hurdle. So it should be nice to see him more now. Because honestly, like every time he's on screen, I'm like, God damn it, he's good. He's good. That's why he's the GOAT. Like, I'm like, damn it. Like, not seeing him for like 2 episodes, it really makes me feel like, Jesus Christ, like I want him more in my life. Because also the best episode in the previous episode in Dot and Bubble was the scene where he was in and he was reacting to the bullshit that just happened. And it was arguably maybe like the best scene in the entire season when he's just reacting to that, and it's like, Jesus, he's a really good actor. So I'm really excited to see another episode where he is in it like prominently, which I'm assuming this episode should be, because I think it was only just the 2. I think it was only just the 2 episodes, so this is gonna be fun. I didn't address it, but I do have new glasses finally. My old pair broke and I needed new ones, and honestly they were shit. They didn't work and they look bad. So I'm happy to have these now. I like them a lot. Patreon, check out the Patreon link in the description below, pop up on the screen. You can support the channel, and if you're watching this on YouTube, the finale for the season should be up already on Patreon, as well as full-length reaction episodes to the entirety of Doctor Who season, really. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. Alright, let us begin. Doctor Who, Series 14, Episode 6. Let's go.
Meanwhile, I'm all noble and serious. Look at me. I'm so dull. I'd rather be you.
Okay, body snatchers. Alright. Okay, I see. It's not even a body snatcher, it's a shapeshifter that also kills you. So that was a quick intro. I feel like we've had many intros in the show where it's just like a bunch of shit happen, and this one was just like, alright, there's an evil alien, kills you and takes your place. Done. Rogue. We're having a ball here? Okay, we're here dancing.
We're gonna dance. I can't dance. Not like this.
Psychic earrings, choreography beamed into your motor system, tap twice.
Wow.
Just don't set into battle mode.
Lady Ruby Sunday of the Notting Hill Estate. I'm getting feedback.
On the earrings. Interesting. Some interference.
Lady Ruby?
I'll handle this. Just try not get engaged or accidentally invent tarmac. 1902 got away from me.
Doctor's gonna investigate. That's what we do. I hate that screwdriver. And I say screwdrivers with the biggest quotations. Okay. Wait, was that the guy? I think that kind of looks like a different guy. I mean, it could be anyone, I suppose. Yeah, that's the evil one.
with hair like golden strands spun in the rays of the evening sun.
Man, we can't avoid just getting into trouble.
You should learn to be admired in silence.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you spoke to me and the girls like that on a Friday night down at the spinning wheel, then we'd rip you a new one, mate.
Woohoo! Get him.
It's a very difficult cheese.
Maybe this lady's in on it. Maybe there's more than one, shapeshifter. That is the old lady again, but now it's a painting.
Who is that?
The Duke's late mother.
Okay.
Her eyes still follow me about the room.
I mean, if we get someone in a place isolated, then you can just take their place. Okay, who's this man? You're not from around here, are you?
Brooding. Good look. Bit more frown, maybe. Yeah, like this. You're kind of funny, peculiar. Standing here. Good vantage point. Keeping an eye out on the exits. Like you're expecting trouble.
Are you?
Donnie, I'm here for fun.
Not a lord.
Does not a lord have a name?
Rogue.
Bro, okay, you're the rogue.
I'm the doctor.
Just the doctor?
Just rogue.
I never played as a doctor. It's not a homebrew class, maybe.
I think you and I should go outside.
Okay.
Fast mover.
Like, yeah, that look from the doctor was like, oh, damn. Like, shapeshifter?
I made a stupid mistake choosing to be Star.
Yep. So it's not just one. There are many of them.
Maybe it will look better on me.
What's that? What did I see? What was that face?
I think about you my every waking hour, and I hate myself for it.
She would never approve of this match. I would be destitute.
But you'd have me to love.
She's just watching a Victorian drama.
You stole my heart, now leave me my reputation.
Reputation.
And yet, you tempt me still.
You just saved that woman's life.
If the man refuses to marry the lady, she will no longer be acceptable to polite society. Oh, this is so Bridgerton.
I love these old guys.
Old?
No one walks
Okay.
away from a situation with one less shoe, you'd notice. A shoe and a leg, oh no. I am sorry.
Okay.
And you knew. You didn't even flinch.
Yep.
Because it's obvious. This is a murder far beyond the technology of planet Earth. Be done by someone brilliant.
And monstrous.
And ruthless.
Contemptible.
They're suspecting each other. Yeah.
No, you.
Excuse me.
You.
Interesting. I like the setup.
Cushy. I like it.
Did you just invert the word
okay,
cushy?
Maybe don't use it a lot. Okay. Okay. Your words amuse me.
You are a bounty hunter. That is so cool. Catching monsters, getting into scrapes, meeting handsome strangers.
I'm here for the money, nothing more.
I've been thinking this for the past like 15 minutes. I've been watching for 13. Well, for the past 10 minutes, this man is Captain Jack Harkness. But like 2.0.
I have picked my outfit for the wedding. Lady Ruby Sunday.
Ooh,
It
okay.
just seems so different.
Yeah.
So, this place is a mess.
Well, yeah.
Rogue, honey, you need company.
Yeah.
Live alone.
Yeah, I can tell. Like, this is the most divorced man house.
Piloted by two.
Not anymore. Stand there.
Oh, he is divorced. Or lover died. Same thing.
Activated. My name's Bond. Molecular Bond.
That's a good one.
It's a death sentence.
You're a killer.
Did you get your name from Dungeons and Dragons?
I made a D&D joke! That's so fucking stupid. That's so silly.
No, this is a surprise. Oh, I love this.
Oh, this is good.
Give me that device. Have your fun, Doctor. You've got very little time left.
They're gonna be fucking by the end of this episode.
This authenticates me as non-shoulder.
It says you're hot.
Does it? I'm sorry. No, it's broken.
Is it you're hot or
No,
I'm hot?
it is just that
Who's
it's...
hot, Doctor?
They're already flirting with each other.
Deep scanner confirmed.
So, what does this kind of say?
Shapeshifter.
Oh, he does change shapes, I suppose. After regeneration. I suppose that counts?
I'm just so trigger happy.
How long does the Vexel last? 9. Oh, that long. Look. 3.
Okay, what is his skin? Okay, 10.
I'm not much older.
Yeah, okay. We get to see everyone.
Something much older, far more powerful. I'm a lord of time. We have work to do.
Sylvester McCoy.
Wow.
There was a face I couldn't recognize. I have to look at it again. I probably didn't see it correctly.
To be climbed.
Ready for this? It's not my first shed.
Oh my god!
The world of pure imagination.
Are we just gonna get this guy along?
I'm in love.
I can tell.
The things that you don't recognize are called surfaces. Oh man, you make me sound so boring.
I think they just grabbed Captain Jack Harkness and made him a D&D nerd, which is a genius idea. Would never have thought that, but you know what? Yeah.
We will transport it to a random, barren dimension, no one to hurt, no way back. Who did you lose?
Oh, straight to the question. Let's go.
Someone.
We can tell immediately.
Yeah.
Previous
We
lover.
traveled together, we had fun, you know? And then a day came along, and at the end of that day, I lost them.
I lost everyone.
At the party, I saw you with that woman.
My best friend.
Do you ever wonder why keep going?
Because we have to. We have to live each day because they can't. You don't have to stay a bounty hunter, Rogue.
Travel with me. Oh,
The world I could show you, Rogue.
And what if I like what I do? Would you travel with me?
Quite an argument. I tell you what, when we both get out of this, let's argue across the stars.
It's been 23 minutes, so like 18 minutes since we met this man. This is crazy.
The trap is ready.
It's crazy how quickly this is going. I was about to say, like, there are shapeshifting aliens killing people, like, out there, like, 10 meters away from us, and we're out here just flirting.
Oh, you know. Ruby, 2024, Rogue, Outer Space Bounty Hunter, Nice Lady.
Emily.
Emily, 1813, the Duchess. Okay?
I know the word okay.
Good job, Emily. I love her. I hope she doesn't die.
Why would anybody do that?
The dance, the drama. Oh, man. It's cosplay. All of it, Shoulder is cosplay. You said that Shoulder comes to a planet and tries on people like outfits, all for the fun of it. Exactly like cosplay.
Oh, god damn it! They're just fucking around!
We need to get the Duchess outside on her own, and if there's one thing that attracts her is scandal and outrage and plot twists.
Ooh.
Come on, shall we?
We have to be gay in order to get the aliens out!
We are scandalous.
The interracial gay partnership! An insane amount of Bridgerton references for me to pick up on because I know jack shit about Bridgerton.
My ladies, this is shocking.
But are you into it? Is this the birth of Fuyoshis? Oh, the lighting in this. The entire world fades away. It's just the two of them.
This is the wrong time to be strong and silent and so attractive.
How dare you, my lord!
To give up my title? My fortune?
The drama.
Tell me what your heart wants, or I shall turn my back on you forever. Sorry, I can't.
There was a part of him saying sorry I can't that felt a little bit real. Luring them out. Luckily, it's apparently just only two of them.
What? By the Lord! How can you even talk like this? Who are you?
They don't know that there's two of them.
Question, how many does this trap hold? One. Was this only one shoulder?
Oh, maybe there's so many of them. Yeah. Right.
I want to be the doctor. Who wants to fight for the other one?
Run.
I'm normally
There's
the
just
one
a bunch of like weird owls. Oh, damn it. Like, that's great. Grabbed the doctor by the hand, told him to run. He is cosplaying as the doctor. This is honestly a little bit silly, but I'm here for it.
I want a new look.
Damn. Toxic cosplayers. The scariest Doctor Who villain. They are like snuggling together in a narrow space.
Back to the house. We must advance with the wedding.
Okay.
She said wedding,
But 4 of them.
Human beings will panic and scream. It'll ruin the authenticity of the evening. Oh, but I like the panic and the screaming.
I love that owl omen or whatever.
I can be king, and we can start wars with the French and the Spanish and the Portuguese and everyone who doesn't look British.
Damn, I guess their plan worked. I guess this is just the way history went.
I can make this transport gate carry 4.
There might be others.
6 maximum. This can now only work once. You've got 1 try at this rogue, just 1.
There are scary things in the universe, but the good things always outnumber them. How can you say these things with your TV and your okay? I'm not from your world. I come from the future. You are truly remarkable, risking it all for a secret love. But you...
Oh, she is one of the cosplayers.
A Ruby Sunday.
Yeah. Okay? Okay. I don't think she's dead. Ruby Sunday's too important, but like also, I don't know how she gets away from that. Also, this episode is like a little bit too silly.
For the season finale! A wedding!
Yeah. It would be great if the twist was that Ruby actually like killed Emily somehow. Oh god, she made the noise. May not. May not.
Dr. Luke. You know I can't stop her. And if anyone deserves to see it all, feel it all, it's Ruby. You need to know she'll be okay.
I will keep her safe.
Okay.
How long do they live for?
They have a lifespan of 600 years.
Good. It's a long time to suffer.
Yeah. He thought about revenge. He was like, I can't kill people, but if they live long enough, then it'll make me feel better after I trap them in the void dimension. I really hope that Ruby is actually Ruby. Oh! The drama!
I want to be him. I want it.
And I want you standing exactly there for this.
It's gonna be the real Ruby and they're gonna trap her.
For the desecration of Ruby Sunday, you deserve only this. Triform on!
Trap locked at the eye.
Dare you, sir! 80 vexels?
Doctor, how long's a vexel?
Don't pretend.
No, I'm not. It's me, Doctor.
Nice try.
Did you see the...
My mom's called Karl and my grand's called Cherry, and it snows when I was born, and we met space babies, and I'm really, really sorry.
How?
I cosplayed. Battle mode.
You're right! That kid did come back! She did beat her, and then she was just playing. This makes it all the more fucked up.
Doctor, I can't move. How could you mistake her for me?
Triform off! Triform off! Triform off!
It's not gonna turn off.
Gate charged. Press send.
You won't press send.
Oh god. Rogue, where you at, my man? Okay, here we go.
Doctor, press send. We've only got 1 chance. I can't.
He's too much of a coward.
It will save Ruby!
No, Doctor, it's fine.
No! No!
Transport gate charged.
It's fine.
Press send.
They'll kill us, then this house, then London, then the world. So can you do it? Can you lose your friend to save the world?
Ah! Why is it always like this?
I know.
He's gonna do it for you. Yeah. Oh! He tried to place this!
Find me.
Find me. Shit! Okay, we gotta find him. If we can find him, if he can be saved, we're going after him. With the flowers. Man, I like this episode. I like this entire fucking season.
Just sending the ship into orbit around the moon.
Can't we use the TARDIS and go find him?
There are as many dimensions as there are atoms in the universe.
It's random, so I guess we can't.
Don't even know his real name.
You could use the ship to get some information out of him.
Anyway, it is what it is, so onwards. Fine. Next. Off we go.
Where shall we go? Anywhere.
Doctor, you don't have to be like this.
I have to be like this because this is what I'm like. Onwards, moving on.
Okay, can you
It's
just
fine.
shut up a second?
Good hug. The man who keeps running, never looking back because he dared not. Oh, the shame. Ruby's a great friend. They're both great friends. The ring. Damn. Okay, that's that episode. Someone just shot at Donald Trump at a rally, and I got really excited when I read that, and then it was like, well, they missed. So fuck my life. This episode was a fucking roller coaster a little bit. I mean, not as much of a roller coaster as some of the other episodes we had this season, looking at you 73 yards, but this episode, okay, I got strong Captain Jack Harkness vibes out of Rogue. I can't fucking believe that they were like, oh, you're Rogue, I'm the Doctor, and I was like, I'm gonna make a D&D joke, Doctor is a homebrew class. And then later in the episode, it's like, oh, you name yourself Rogue because you love D&D, and it's like, Jesus Christ, that's the dumbest. Like, my level of me being dumb is the level that the show was in. Exactly the same wavelength. I couldn't fucking believe that. Okay, I got strong Captain Jack Harkness vibes, which is why I was thinking in my head, oh, maybe he's gonna come along with us after we're done with the episode. You know, I was thinking like, oh, he's gonna tag along because that's what Captain Jack Harkness did. Like, I was thinking like Russell T Davies was revisiting all of his best hits. He was just like, I'm just gonna remake season 1 again. So I was thinking that like he was gonna tag along with us maybe at the end. But in any other scenario, I'm looking at this character and I'm like, he's gonna die at the end of the episode, and then that's exactly what happened. So I should have just approached it from the regular rules of an episode, because like I'm looking at this character, Rogue, and I'm thinking like, this is too fast and too good, and he's either gonna betray us or die at the end. And the alternative would be, oh, he's just Jack Harkness, which is what I was thinking, but no, he's gone. He did say they'll find me, so I'm thinking that we're probably going to find him. That wouldn't have been a mention unless it was something that like that could be possible somehow, you know? Even if we don't do it this season, we may be able to do it like next season, you know, like the Doctor finds a way, or like maybe we're just gonna randomly run into him. You know, like with the TARDIS always takes us wherever we need to be. So like maybe the TARDIS will find him and take us there, you know? But anyway, this episode, it was a fun episode. And I there was a moment when they were searching for the Doctor and Rogue, when they were looking into the cars and shit. And I just had a moment of perfect clarity where I was just sitting there smiling, and I was like, whenever I watch the show, I'm just sitting here smiling. Like, not always, not every episode. Like, I wasn't doing that during Boom, but it is great whenever I'm watching something and I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I'm having a good time. And that's what this episode was. This episode made me happy because it was just like a bunch of like really silly stuff. The main antagonists of the episode were a bunch of intergalactic cosplayers. They literally come here and dress up and pretend to be people of Bridgerton. Many references to Bridgerton here. Never seen it. Probably am not interested, but you know, Ruby as 2024 Sumer probably very into it. The star of the episode is Rogue. That like, I have to say, I like the character of Rogue, but also at the same time, I felt like it moved too fast. It felt like the Doctor was about to kiss him, and I was like, it's been like 15 minutes since we met this man. Like, I look at the episode time, and it was like 23 minutes into the episode, and that is counting the intros and shit. Before we met him, like from the moment we met him until that point, it was literally just like 15 minutes. It was just like, we're moving really quickly with this guy. But like, the reason why we have to move really quickly with him is because we need to feel that that connection was there, so then the ending of the episode actually hits us when he's actually sacrificing himself and he's gone for potentially forever. I'm gonna say that maybe we'll find him, but as far as we know, as far as it was said to us, forever. Apparently the shot grazed his ear. They were so fucking close. So close. God damn it. But something I really like about this was that the Doctor, we never really get to see 15 like this. We never really get to see Gadwa like this. But Gadwa is this like fun, adventure, loving kind of doctor. But you know, there's always a side of the doctor that is more prominent in other doctors. But there's always a side of the person who is a little bit vengeful because he is emotional. Some doctors are more emotional than others. Some doctors are more prone of just popping off than others. But it makes sense for 15 here to actually be an emotional guy. And that actually came to backfire. And that's why this fucking sucks so much. And what I mean by that is when the doctor saw that Ruby was taken, he instantly assumed that Ruby was taken, that the shapeshifter killed her. He didn't see the body or anything, but he was just like, okay, she's dead. By assuming that she had died, he was immediately thinking about like promising to her mom that she would be safe and everything. He was regretting the loss of a dear friend, and he immediately looked at Rogue and he was like, how long do they live? Because I want to make sure that the prison I put them in makes them suffer for as long as possible. Like it's gonna be a long punishment. This reminds me of Family of Blood. If you remember, Family of Blood was the 2-arc episode that we had in Series 3 with Martha, where the doctor pretended to be human, and the reason why he did that is because he was being kind. He actually could have dealt with them. He didn't want to. He just wanted to wait it out, and the reason why he did that is because he didn't want to destroy these 3 aliens' lives. He was just like, 4. He was just like, we're just gonna wait it out. We're just gonna hide and whatever. But because he did that and things didn't go as planned, a bunch of innocent people died. And because of a bunch of innocent people died, the doctor feels like shit over that was the plan that he crafted. And especially because he had to make him like feel what it was like to be just a normal guy and have a life and have a lover and then lose all of that. And then like the woman he loved like hated him and shit. Like that's why at the end of that episode, the 10 Doctor, Tennant, which is also a very emotional guy, he absolutely went off on these fucking 4 aliens. He like displaced them in time, threw them in a dimension, dropped someone in a mirror, threw someone into a star. It was just like, yeah, okay, fuck them. And it's those instances of the Doctor when he's emotional, he actually just decides, fuck this, you know, like I am actually gonna dedicate my brain to just torturing these people as much as I possibly can because fuck them, right? And that was the feeling that sneaked its way here when the Doctor was like, how long do they live? I want to make sure that they suffer as long as possible. And then he grabbed those feelings, he grabbed the trap, he went in and he plays the trap, and he was like, because you defile the honor of Ruby Sunday or whatever he said. And he placed it and he was like, fuck you. And then he was like, Doctor, it's me. Like he didn't consider that was a possibility. He got arguably blinded by his emotions and he just went off and he was like, fuck you. Fuck all of you. I'm going to dispose of all of you right here, right now. And it's like, logically, it makes sense. You trap all the aliens in a place and then throw them away. And it's like, yeah, hell yeah, you solved the problem. But he failed to consider that there was any other possibility because he was blinded by that feeling of like, I'm gonna get him, fuck him, you know, revenge. So then, in some ways, it is his fault that we lost Rogue. We were gonna lose Ruby, and then Rogue was a fucking G, and he took it for Ruby. But that is still arguably the Doctor's fault. Is it his fault? Like, is it like, did he actually kill all these people and shit? It's like, no, he didn't. But like, he did have a moment where he just decided to go in and just execute the plan without actually considering any other possibilities because he was like blinded by that anger of like, I'm gonna get them, fuck these people. When even I was thinking like, I don't think that's Ruby. I mean, given I have like meta knowledge, my meta knowledge tells me that there's 2 more episodes and we're not going to lose Ruby Sunday before we get there. It could happen, but I was thinking it's not very likely. And also just from like, I mean, this is something that the Doctor would be able to realize, is that we never see her as like the alien form. We never see her. We just see Ruby walking down the aisle and I'm just sitting here like, I think she's maybe playing. I think she's faking it. And the Doctor didn't think that at all. He was just like, fuck him. So yeah, the Doctor could have been a little bit smarter about this. It wasn't because he was emotional. And that's why it sucks. Because that makes the doctor take the wrong lesson out of things sometimes. And what I mean by that is that the way the doctor is going to feel about this is that I was emotional. I let my emotions control me. I acted out of anger when things could have been a lot better. And instead, I fucked up and I lost someone I fell in love with in 10 minutes. I lost this guy and it's my fault because I got angry. So what's going to happen is that the doctor is going to beat himself down for it and he's going to suppress his emotions, which is something that we have seen many doctors before do. And this happens also in real life. People just suppress emotions. When you feel guilty, when you feel like I had an outburst, I acted in a way that I didn't like because emotions just took over, I am just gonna try to remove my emotions because that will solve the problem. And that is a very grim path to take 15 down on, because 15 is the most, like, we watched The Giggle, right? Like, what I'm talking about right now is David Tennant, right? This was the 14th Doctor. And then the 15th Doctor came along, Shurigawa came in, and he was like, it's okay, man, you gotta love yourself. Like, you have to just be open, you have to just have a break, you have to just enjoy your life. And it's this thing where, like, he was very much coming from a place of, it's okay to feel things, it's okay to feel your emotions, it's okay to just have a break and just have a good time. And now we're gonna start hating 15 with that same issue of, like, yeah, you're gonna get emotional and people are gonna die because of that. And it's like, okay, maybe I could arguably chill down a little bit more. Maybe I could stop being so emotional. And that's not something I want to see 15 do, because I love this man. I love how he's emoting all of the time. He allows himself to just have fun and fall in love with someone in 10 minutes, which is, I mean, it's really quickly, but at the same time, it's the thing of, like, he enjoys the beauty of the world and the wonderful, like, happiness that you can experience just by exploring and living in this universe. Fuck it, you can fall in love with a man in 10 minutes. Why not? Why not? Who stops you from doing that? And it's this thing where, like, the doctor is like, fuck it, why do I have to worry about anything? Hell yeah, bought a hot D&D nerd 2 pints. Can I get lucky and fist him tonight? Like, the doctor can just have a good time. That's what 15 is all about. Fuck it. You know, he's enjoying life. And now the reality that maybe if you take things a little bit too light, maybe there's gonna be consequences because you are allowing emotions kind of drive your choices. And that sucks because that's going to be a hard lesson to learn for this wonderful man who just wants to enjoy life. Be allowed to express his emotions. That's what he's all about. So now we have an episode where the tragedy of it is that the doctor is going to blame himself for this, and it is kind of his fault. I can see where that comes from. And that was the part that when I was watching this, I was like, that fucking sucks, man. Because, like, I do love 15's just joy of life, and this episode feels like, I don't know how much they want to, like, stretch this thread for maybe the season or future seasons of, like, 15 becoming less of an emotional guy because he starts to feel like he's guilty. So he's gonna slowly devolve into David Tennant again. I kind of hope that doesn't happen. Something that I did like is that at the end of the episode, Ruby just hugged them. Ruby just was like, doctor, don't do this, you know, like the doctor was like, oh, where's, you know, like we have to go next thing, and Ruby was like, doctor, no, don't do that. And then she just gave him a big beautiful hug, and it lasted a good bit of time. And I like that because Ruby and 15, they're great, like, friends, like, not just for each other but just in general. They seem like great people to be friends with. So the fact that Ruby is able to realize, like, this is what's happening to the doctor, and she's like, I need to give him a hug. I need to take care of him. And I love that. That's a beautiful friendship they have. And that's a beautiful, like, way of taking care of him. So, like, maybe a very interesting story that they could tell was, instead of having 15 turn into David Tennant where he closes his emotions off because he starts to feel like shit, maybe Ruby can be like, don't you fucking dare do that. That wasn't your fault. It's okay. I'm here, and just hug him. That would be very nice. It would be very nice to tell us the case. Alternatively, maybe we can find Rogue and save him. And if we do that, then everyone's happy. You know, like we don't have to blame ourselves for anything. We can have a beautiful polyamorous relationship with the three of them. I don't fucking know what we're doing here. But it's just, I really like what we did here with Rogue. He was, I have to say, he was a character that I wish we had gotten more time with. Like, it to me feels like the way media works nowadays with modern streaming services and shit is that, well, back in the day we used to have like 22 episode seasons. Back in the day with Doctor Who we used to have like 13 episode seasons. Now we have 8 episode seasons. And it starts to feel a little bit like, you know, I wish there were more. I love every episode of the season. Every episode is a banger. But at the same time, I feel like a character like Rogue would be great for a 2-parter where we spend a good significant amount of the first episode just getting to know him. And then the second episode is when we're really accustomed to him. We like him. We know him. And then at the end, we have this tragic ending. And then it would hit harder. So I feel like this is an episode that definitely would have benefited a lot from actually having a longer season where we could have had 2 episodes with Rogue, and that would have been great. But unfortunately, this episode felt like it kind of sped ran through the entire process, which I didn't dislike, but I wish I had gotten more. I just wanted to see more of that, honestly. The old lady was seen again, this time only by Ruby, and she was... What was it, like the Duke's mother or something like that? She was a painting in the background. No idea what that was. Again, the old lady remains a mystery. But like, it's so interesting to me how the old lady was like in episode 2. Maybe if you were paying very close attention, like, and I'm gonna shout him out again, Eric from Blind Wave noticed. He was like, wasn't that an old lady we saw last episode? And no one else picked that up. I didn't. No one else at the table did. I was just like, really? And then I looked it up and I was like, that is the same old lady. And then the 3rd episode happened, and then the 4th episode happened, and at that point you're like picking up on it. And at this point it's like we all have acknowledged the fact that old lady is in every fucking episode. It's crazy how that at the beginning of the season was just like she's around in the background, and now at this point it's like, no, she's front and center. Like, it's like, no, that's the old lady. It's a painting in the wall. So I need to know what we're doing with that. And maybe we'll answer it. It'll get answered next episode or the episode after that. We have 2 more. I am expecting to get like a finale 2-parter. That's what I'm expecting. So next episode, I'm expecting to get some answers. And then the episode after that, some kind of climax and resolution. I don't know what we're doing here, but you know. But okay, that's that on the old lady. Rogue. I mean, I didn't talk much about Rogue, but like at the same time, I feel like there's not much to talk about. He was just like brooding, cool, hot, divorced, lonely man. I said divorced, but he wasn't divorced. He lost people. And it's this thing of like, well, kind of the same thing. They kind of take you in the same direction where you feel like I think one of my favorite moments this episode was when Rogue said, I live alone, and then both the Doctor and I at the same time said, yeah, I can tell. Because it was this thing where like we walked into the fucking spaceship and it looked so messy, and my first thought was, this is how my dad lives. And then I was like, oh, this is a lonely, sad man. And then we went from there. And the Doctor was able to tell that immediately as well. So that was cool. I like that. I can't get over the D&D dice. I really can't. It's come up like twice on the channel, or like 3 times now on the channel, where I wish I had a set of D&D dice, which I really want to buy. I don't, but I really want to buy them just to like roll them on camera just whenever like something like that comes up, because I just want to be like, yeah, hell yeah. I've been binging so much Dimension 20 for like, I don't know how long, months of my life, just watching Dimension 20 because it's so fucking good. If any of y'all watching this are interested in actual play shows of D&D, go check out Dimension 20. It's fucking banger. I love Dimension 20. My favorite season is Starstruck Odyssey. It's not even close. It's so fucking good. It's so fun. I really liked Emily up until the point it was revealed that she was evil all along, which is a plot twist I wasn't expecting, which I like because it's like, that's crazy. But I actually did like Emily just as a character. I was just like, she's cool. She's adapting relatively quickly. And then it's like, well, the reason why she's doing that is because she's one of the cosplayers. And it's like, well, that sucks. But I did like Emily before that point a lot, actually. I think the actress was doing a great job too. I'm down to just make Captain Jack Harkness 2.0. I'm down for that. Just fuck it. Just get Rogue in here and just make him Jack Harkness again. I'm down for that. Like that's something crazy. Like, I don't know how y'all feel about this. It's like, there's something interesting I would like to talk about. Just ask people. Would you mind if RTD just did his greatest hits again? I don't think I would mind that much. Do I want new things for a show I love? Of course I want new things. We're getting new things for these episodes, but I feel like if there is like a thing that you did that really worked, I don't think there's much shame in just doing it again, but like slightly different. It's like, yeah, we created Captain Jack Harkness and it was a banger of a character. Fucking do it again. Why not? Like, fucking, we gave him his own spin-off show and it was A+ spin-off show. I fucking love Torchwood. I love Captain Jack Harkness. And it's like, fuck it, let's do it again. I'm down for that. Fuck it. God, I miss Torchwood. I really do miss Torchwood. I would give anything to get a new season of Torchwood. I would love if we had a new season of Torchwood, dog. I really would. But anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this reaction episode. I don't know what else I can say about this episode. It was silly and fun up until the end, where it got really tragic really quickly. It was just a gay romance drama. It's just the gay romance Victorian drama, which might be what Bridgerton is. I don't know. I'm fucking no jack shit about that show, but like, it could be that. But yeah, that's what the episode was, and then tragedy at the end, which is the gayest shit that could have happened, actually. Like, there's nothing gayer than dying at each other's arms. Maybe because it's also your fault. There's nothing gayer than that. As far as I can tell, that is the gayest shit you could possibly write. It happened in Hannibal, it happened on Torchwood, it arguably happened in Doctor Who as well. It happens every time. Every time I watch a show where we have some gay shit written by a gay man, that's exactly how it goes. It's just like a bunch of like weird and then fucked up shit on each other's arms, and then it ends. It's just a mash of emotions, and then it's done. That's it for this episode. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna leave. All right. Thank you so much for watching this reaction episode of Doctor Who. See you guys next time. Bye. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in for this reaction episode of Doctor Who. If you would like to watch the next 2 episode reactions and finish the season alongside me, it's all up on Patreon already. So check out the Patreon, link in the description below, up on the screen. Support the channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.